Hey, let's talk about loofahs. It's getting kind of close to winter, and the loofahs are growing still, but they're not mature. And there's a lot of people, aren't these pretty, that live in a cold climate. Sorry, my mouth is still frozen from the popsicle I just ate. They live in a cold climate, and they're freaking out because the loofahs aren't finished yet, but the frost is coming, and they're like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, wait, I got you. So, depending on where you are, let me get in here. Depending on where you are now with your loofah situation, you may be able to save your loofahs. So, this is what I would do if I were you. You see that loofah right there? The bottom dead looking part? Like right there? That's completely dead. Like dried out, completely dried. And the part that's above it, that's just a little bit still, that's still a little bit spongy and it's wet. So you could pull that loofah right now as it is and then hope that it just finishes its cycle, and most likely it will, as long as you don't let it have like sun damage. I live in Tucson, so if I were to pull that right now, the sun is too hot, it would damage it. So this is what I would do if I were you. Alright, so I got a little pad of paper. Let's see if I can make this work out here. Okay, so you have a loofah plant. A loofah plant, and the ground is like right here. Right, ground level. And your plant goes up. And then it shoots off side branches. Alright, let's say we got lots of pens that work. There we go. Alright, and your side branches are going to have side branches and marry along the way and all of these things. Then you're going to eventually have this sticking out where there's flowers. Right, you have a whole bunch of male flowers on one, and then you might have one that just has one fruit. So this is what you do. If you have a long branch that has nothing but male flowers, you chop that sucker off at some point. And then if you have another long branch, like over here, we'll say another long branch, and that's got like 6 females on it, you chop it off. Now, there will be some branches that have male and female flowers on the branches. You cut off anything that you're not going to use. So, hold on, sorry. This flower set right here, cut it off. Like this right here, where your loofah is. You see how the loofah is down there, and then it stops right here. You cut all that off. You cut it off at the loofah, and you do that with your whole plant. You cut the whole plant like that. So like this right here, where it has the vine and the loofah. See, like your plant might do the same thing mine is. How it's no focus. How it's growing extra flowers at the end right there. You want to chop this whole vine off all the way to the loofah. And you want to do that with all the vines. So like this one is growing a side vine. You want to chop that off at the loofah. You want to chop anything off that that's not being used, like this little vine right here. If you live in a cold climate, it's not going to matter. See, there's nothing on it but leaves. Now you don't want to cut all the leaves off because it needs to finish its photosynthesis process. And I've never been able to successfully cut off all the leaves and have the loofah grow faster. But the loofah has grown faster for me in an area where I am cutting off the extra vines. So like this vine for this plant right here, if you were you and not me, I would find, but see, I'm still growing loofahs. I don't think that these are going to mature, so I might at some point in time have to come cut these off. But my December, I think my frost is coming in December, so I'm not even gonna freak out about that right now. So what you might want to do is cut off this whole entire vine, find out where it's coming from, and just chop it off. All the energy from that vine is going to go into maturing some loofah. So that is how you make it happen. You can pull a loofah early. If you pull it like this while it's still green, you're going to have a really hard time letting it go to maturity. If you have several that you think will make it to maturity, I would cut off all the green ones. I would sacrifice what you need to sacrifice in order to make things grow the way you want them to grow. You want to get your loofahs. Then you need to start considering next year where you when you trellis your loofah, or you start growing your loofah, you know, you make sure that you cut off these branches that aren't doing anything, that aren't being productive early, so the energy grows into the fruits earlier. And then you plant your loofahs like a few weeks earlier, and it's not going to kill you to bring your loofahs, you know, your plants, in the house and out of the house until your frost is over, or put them in a sunny windowsill and let them adjust. What else? I'm trying to cover all my bases here for you guys. Oh, the artichoke plant. Bango. It's coming back to life. Oh, sorry. I'll try to act professional. But yeah, so the artichoke plant is coming back. I'm going to have artichokes again this fall. Yay, artichokes. But yeah, cut off all your extra vines. And I don't know if I would fertilize or if I would mulch, but I would definitely cut off the energy source. You know, let the energy go into the fruits. Yeah, so that's it. Short video, right? Not so painful. Talk to you guys later, and good luck. And I'm going to have more videos coming out here shortly, but I wanted to address the loofah situation since I get a lot of questions for it.